right, welcome back. We're behind the scenes at the Little League Southwest Regional, sponsored by Supreme Toyota in Hammond, Louisiana. And thanks to Kyle Goday and Supreme Toyota for giving us access to provide this material to send back to you guys at home. So now we have the 4 11-year-olds that are on the team that we're sitting down with. And so to my right, I've got Jonas Capel, I got Giovanni Wyndham, I got Colin Johnson, and Dominic Perlamo, as well as Coach Scott Leday. I'm Scott Frazier. So, boys, let's talk about your experience so far here at the Little League World Series. Jonas is our catcher, by the way. Giovanni plays second. Colin is one of our starting pitchers and also plays first base. And Dominic is our starting shortstop. So it's not like these 11-year-olds are just on the team to run. They're playing an integral part in our success. And by the way, boys, I think we talked about this before. I think the most we've ever had on a team was 2 11-year-olds, which was in 2017, which when we made it to Waco. And then I think 3 total.
Yeah, Bell and third one.
That's it,
Yeah.
3 total. So hold that, buddy, and let's talk about your experience so far here in Waco at the regionals.
So it's been fun.
Right there. There you go. Not too far.
So it's been fun, exciting, getting to play up and facing good competition, and like facing adversity and winning, and getting to play every inning and stuff like that.
You really want to put that close to your mouth, don't you? You need to put it down a little bit. All right, give it to Giovanni.
My experience was amazing. My favorite part is when we were down 7-1 yesterday. We still fought back and won the game, and we faced adversity.
Which one do I
You
use?
could use either one.
Waco's been nice playing on ESPN in a nice field.
A little further down, boy.
And, and facing adversity and playing better teams.
Just playing on the nice field and having a lot of people supporting me and facing good teams, facing good pitchers and all that.
You forgot the key word. Adversity. Everybody else said it. You forgot adversity. Give me that. All right. So you win state. You had to come back and win 5 games in a row to get to this point. And even though I'm sure you've watched past games of Eastbank playing here at the regionals or the last couple of years, say like when AP was here or whatever, but getting here, playing on this field, playing in front of cameras, was this more than what you expected at this point? You start, Dominic.
Yeah, I had a lot of over predictions. I thought this field was gonna be way better and the way it looked. And yeah.
Like Dominic said, I knew the field was going to be nice, and playing on ESPN would be nice.
Same thing with Colin. I think the field is very, very nice, and I feel before I didn't think that it would be this good this quick.
I expected to be better, but it's still nice. The field's nice and everything. And getting to play on ESPN is cool.
Okay. So you thought the field was going to be better? The field's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, the field's absolutely awesome. Well, that's your pitcher's fault. Tell him not to hit the ground. So you, I saw you when I saw you at the hotel a couple days ago when I got in town, and I told you how important you were to us winning those 2 games against Ascension, and how it was incredibly hot, and you caught all 13 innings, and you were flawless behind the plate, and you've done a great job so far up here. I mean, how was it catching those 13 innings against Ascension Parish to win the championship game in that heat and that amount of pressure?
It wasn't hard to catch. It was kind of fun because we had to face adversity and stuff and pass balls and everything. And when I got that pass ball and we got him at a home plate.
I wasn't a pass ball. That was a wild pitch.
And then I thought we were going to lose, but I told my pitchers to keep striving and throwing strikes, and we won the game.
All right. So say. So Giovanni, what has been your most favorite part of being here in Waco and advancing to this part of the tournament?
Just like staying with my teammates in the rooms, it's like a whole different like thing than staying with my parents, and like you get to know them better, and it's just like a great thing to do.
What was the question?
What has been your the most favorite part of your being here in Waco?
Playing on ESPN and playing better competition and facing better pitchers.
Yeah.
Like what you said, staying with like the other people and like getting to know them better, and playing on ESPN has been one of the things I've been wanting to do.
All right, give it to Coach Scott. So, Coach Scott, we got 4 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
And you had told me, you know, when the All-Star selection was taking place, you're like, Coach, we're going to have a lot of 11-year-olds on this team. Now, I'm not the coach. I'm a former coach. And I was just like, hey, you know, whatever it takes for you to win, have these guys, and I know the answer, but have these guys produced like you thought they were going to produce?
No, they produced more.
Yeah.
I mean, they have been unbelievable, like you said. Catcher, you know, one of our best arms, first baseman, short and second. And they had to step up big time. They had to grow up, and they did just that. And we definitely wouldn't be nowhere near here without them.
Yeah. And also, you know, for the record, our 11-year-old team also won the state championship by shutting out Lafayette 9-0. And then, you know, our 10-year-old team, 4th in state, 9-year-old team made it to the state championship, 7 and 8s made it to the state championship, and even our T-ball did really well and advanced and won a couple of games in state. So the future's really bright for us at Eastbank.
Yeah, and it's only getting better.
Only getting better,
Competitions, I mean, was really good in the league this year. And, you know, especially an 11, 12-year-old division next year, it's going to be probably one of the best leagues in the entire country.
All right. I know our name is Eastbank. What side of the river you live on?
The West Bank.
What side of the river does Ian live on?
West Bank.
What side of the river do you live on?
West Bank.
Okay. With that said, you know, and you go to school at Christian Brothers, which gives you the availability to come play with us at Eastbank. You know, and I was saying earlier, you know, we use the name Eastbank, but realistically, we have kids come from all over the city of New Orleans because, you know, they may go to school in our boundary, which allows them to be eligible to play for us. So we've had kids, Ronnie Poole was from the West Bank. Trying to think of some. Big John at one point lived in the West Bank, but then he moved to Jefferson. Sawyer Hale, yeah, because of Christian Brothers. You know, you had guys like Reggie Bergeron, Ryder Blanchard from Chalmette, you know, and amongst others. Even Gilbo from Slidell, you know. So we had all of these guys that came over and played with us. And then you had the Paulina boys, you know. So we used the term East Bank, but I told you I wish I would have chosen another name in the fall of 2013 when we did this, because we have kids that come from all over the place. Now, you 3 guys live in Metairie? All live in Metairie? Okay. But I just wanted to make it a point because, you know, just because you live on the West Bank, but you go to school at a John Curtis or a Holy Cross or a Christian Brothers, you still can choose to come play with us, you know, and then you have the availability or opportunity to come do things like this and play on ESPN in a regional. All right, so here's the next question. So we're 2-0. Unbelievable comeback yesterday. Greatest in Eastbank Little League history. And then you guys beat a really good Oklahoma team today, 8-1. Kind of put it to them a little bit. So now we're 2 games away from Williamsport. Speaking of Williamsport, your first cousin was Gavin Berry, who started left field for us and batted 5th on our team that won the World Series in 2019. And your older brother plays on this team too, who is Cristiano. Do y'all ever look back at either like at Eastbank when we played in the 2019 World Series, or like Lake Mary last year and following them in the World Series and winning last year? Do y'all like make it a point to watch the World Series each year?
I never really watched the World Series. My mom just said, "Do you want to play Eastbank with your friends?" And I said, "Yeah." And that's why I got here.
Okay. Well, it had nothing to do with Coach Scott's coaching ability? I love interviewing 11-year-olds, by the way.
Yeah.
What about you, Giovanni? Well, I mean, Giovanni, I know the answer because you're your cousin, but go ahead.
So I've been watching like the World Series since 2019 because I thought my cousin Gavin Barry was. It was very cool to see him play on TV, and I thought one day I wish I could be on TV.
And you are. Just not yet in Williamsport.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I watched the 2019 World Series. It was like nice watching them win and stuff. And I've also played against a lot of the Lake Mary Little League kids, and they're really good.
Oh wow, really? There you go.
Especially like watching the Little League World Series, like watching like what they do, like all the stuff they do, and it's like the good competition that you play against in Williamsport. It's very good.
You know, part of the real cool thing about going to Williamsport is you stay in an area which is called the Grove, so only the players and coaches get to go in there, and they have like a little rec center with like ping pong, and they have a pool. I think they might have closed in the pool, but nobody really went swimming in a pool, but they had video games and all that kind of stuff. So that's where all the kids from all over the world go and hang out. And I think it's the same as this year. Southwest region going to finish before everybody else.
Yeah.
So you'll get to Williamsport when everybody else is wrapping up. So you're there early with like teams from Latin America and Japan and Korea. And so you're sitting there playing ping pong with these guys. You can't communicate like, you know, because of the language barrier, but you're still communicating by just playing ping pong, having fun with them and all that kind of stuff, you know. So it's an incredible experience. You guys are two games away from that. But still a steep hill to climb because we still got to win 2 tough games, right? But I think you guys are more than ready for it. So what do you feel about going? Let's start with you, Dominic. What do you feel about going against Lamar? Have you watched them yet? Have you scouted them?
Not really. I just pay attention to like winning the next game and like, yeah, just watching them watching them play and stuff.
Well, we'll get a chance to. Well, Coach Scott will get a chance tomorrow to scout them because you can go back and look at the games on ESPN. You know, how about you, Colin? How you feel about these next 2 games?
I watched Lamar. They're really good, but I think we can beat them.
Yep.
And advance on to a championship.
Yep.
Same thing what Colin said. I scouted them a little bit, but I know as long as we pounce on them first, we'll win.
I know they're good. Everybody in this thing is good because they all made it. And I think we can win if we just get hits on the board and keep pitching.
I don't know about you, Coach, but I've never seen another team yet hit with the consistency of what we hit with.
No, I mean,
Here, throw that over there, Coach Scott.
well, I mean, Oklahoma, fastest pitcher we've seen all year, and we battled them, and we fought, and I mean, we ain't gonna face many good pitchers as him or Logan Harris from Ascension.
Yeah, that's right. And 2 kids from
Yeah.
Lafayette.
Yeah,
Those kids
Yeah.
are really good too.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, we said that in Louisiana. I mean, that was some of the best competition we had seen in Little League in a long time. And that's prepared you guys for this, you know? So, so what's the plans for tomorrow? What are y'all going to do?
We haven't finalized it yet. You know, we might peep out this one place, but you know, we'll talk about it tonight.
Talk about it tonight. So at least you get a well-deserved rest for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then we play at 2 o'clock on Sunday. And we're playing against Lamar Little League, which is out of Richmond, I think.
Yeah, I saw
Richmond,
you- yeah.
Texas, by Sugarland. They represent Texas East. And it's on
ESPN.
ESPN. There's no more plus at the end.
Yeah.
It's ESPN, yeah, which is pretty awesome. So, and I think now with the 2 games that we won here in the regionals, because I remember doing the stats for the stuff, I think we're 11-6 now in the regionals. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's pretty impressive, yeah. So congratulations to you boys, not only on making a team, all as 11-year-olds, but for winning the state championship and making it this far, and now for being 2-0 and putting yourself in a position to win this sucker, right? So, anyway, thank you once again. Oh, by the way, I want to tell y'all, Kyle Gode from Supreme Toyota that's sponsoring this thing, he said if y'all win the Little League World Series, you each will get a Toyota Supra when you're 16 years old. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
So if you win the Little League World Series, Supreme Toyota is going to give you a Toyota Supra.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? I mean,
Yeah.
Kyle's a really good guy.
And NIL deals.
Yeah, NIL. Yeah, we start NIL
Yeah.
too. Yeah, that's a new thing too, and that's something that's part of your negotiating package coming back for next year. You know, we don't want to lose you to somebody else. So, and speaking of which, anybody else at those other places that go to school in our boundary?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to come play on TV next year, probably a good place to come. We got a lot of good players. I mean, 11-year-olds won the state championship. We're good. Anyway, thank you, Kyle Goday, Supreme Toyota in Hammond, for the behind the scenes at the Little League Southwest Regional here in Waco, Texas. And these were the four 11-year-olds that made this All-Star team. So Sunday at 2 against Texas East on ESPN. Tell them bye.